course, my mic always sabotages me. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having an amazing day. I get to see one of my girly pops, Miss Jazzy herself. Hello, hello. I missed you,
Hello.
girl. Oh my goodness.
I miss you.
I missed you. How you been? Tell me.
I've
How's
been
life?
good. I've been tired. I'm still in recovery mode from Black Fae weekend. It was
Girl.
amazing. The
Mhm.
magic, the fanfare, the costumes. It's like a dream that I'm just waking up from. And of course, my body is letting me know I'm waking up. Get back to
Ma'am.
reality.
You ain't say nothing but a thing, truly. Because I had a time, and we'll definitely, that's private conversation. Me and you got to talk about what happened later on. But, ma'am, I had so much fun. Shout out to the Philly Fae who helped me organize our event and everybody that showed up, to the other Fae that came up, because we had an event that started from noonish to I believe, since the park closes at 5, we found out that there's another section of the park that stays open all day
Oh.
and all night. So they actually came around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock with grills, like to barbecue, the best outfits. And I don't think I have their photos right now, but it's so good, so beautiful, amazing. And they just continued the party. They just went to
Oh.
a different park and they messaged us later. It was like, it was so fun. Thank you for having us. I was like, I'm so happy that you guys continued, even though we couldn't be all together. I am so
Yeah.
happy you continued that tradition and continued the Black Fay Day thing and just like keep going with it, because it was such great. I feel like I'm always revitalized every time Black Fay Day comes out, to be fair.
Mhm.
I'm just like, thank gosh. Like, for real, I love being dressed up and everything. But anyway, I forgot to introduce myself if you guys haven't noticed. I'm your fancy, spicy jazz here, also aka the fancy fetish lady from Sexually Speaking. Uh, I like spicy books, and that's why we have this podcast. That's all I can talk about. However, we are also gonna have a cozy chat today because, just as the other Miss Jazz was talking about, we're still in recovery mode. We want to
Yes.
chill. We're gonna relax and we're gonna talk about Black Fade, and also, to let you know, it is part of us, right? Fantasy and the BIPOC community. We're here, right? And this is particular for Black Fade, which is amazing. Who doesn't love Black fairies in general, just being amazing,
Yeah.
especially we're in all our little things. But Miss Jazz, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Jasmine, the head fairy in charge at Black Fading,
Yeah.
and um, I am also the sweet half of this combo, this spicy and sweet combo that we have here at Nymphs Lore podcast.
Hmm.
And yeah, I've been busy fluttering around. I have a meetup tomorrow at the Jacksonville Jazz Festival, so revving up for that, trying to get my social
Hmm.
battery recharged with crab and alcohol because that
Okay.
helps. So I'm a Florida girl right now, even though
Mhm.
I'm repping Oklahoma in my shirt.
Yeah.
But I'm a Florida expat and I'm doing Florida girl things today. So
Mhm.
you might see me crack a crab leg here and there while we're talking, but
Oh,
the real.
I'm so jelly, so jelly. Oh, but that is great. I'm happy. And we actually have some videos and photos to show you guys. And these are not all of them from
No,
these events, guys. These are, I couldn't even get my favorites because there's so many.
there's so much. So we did. I hosted a promo called the Family Reunion Promotion, which
Mhm.
most people from the community that I knew were doing things. They let me know, and we posted
Mhm.
about it. Make sure everybody from coast to coast knew about it. And so
Mhm.
that was just one like section of all the
Mhm.
festivities that happened. There were still even more all around the world that happened this weekend. So I'm still catching up. I'm sure you're still catching up, Jazz.
Ma'am, I enjoyed myself so much that I was supposed to go to an after party. Shout out to the unicorns. They had a like after party theme, which was like Pirates of the Caribbean type thing. And
Ooh.
I was gonna be my dragon because I wasn't a dragon this year. Usually I am. I wasn't a dragon this year, so I was like, so the after party I'm gonna be as a dragon. I couldn't show up. That's how tired I was.
Mm.
It was wild.
It's exhausting, yeah,
It is,
but
but
the
it
best
was.
way.
Oh yeah, and the possible best way, like if I could have Black Fay Day at least like 3 times a year, I would live for it. Like I would do it, but guess what? Jazzy's exhausted now. Like I can't imagine me if I had to do that every time. However, let's get into some of these photos and videos. They're kind of mixed match. So sometimes the queen herself is going to be talking about her things, and then I'll talk about mine, and we'll try to our best parts of it, right? So
Yeah.
bear with me.
Oh yeah. So I got my very first tattoo, y'all. And
Congratulations.
yeah, it was really cool. My event host, Novel Escapes, and a local shop there actually put together this really cute flash tattoo set. And it had all Black Friday themes. There were fairies, there were mushrooms, there were moths and butterflies, and
Mhm.
um, they actually made this little combination of some of the flash art that they had available and
Mhm.
gifted me my first tattoo. So I got a BFD tattoo on my left shoulder, and I'm really excited about it. It's healed really well. But yeah, your girl's got some ink, and that
I'm
makes me
so proud. I'm still chicken. I ain't gonna lie. I do have zero tattoos yet.
excited. I
I
was
have.
terrified. I'm such a baby, and I told them, I said, I'm a crybaby, so if I
Mhm.
start crying, just know that that's me. I'm a crybaby. But I
No,
got it done. I
so
don't know if I'll
proud.
have another, but it wasn't terrible. It wasn't. It wasn't bad.
Okay. No, I think for me, I have commitment issues. I think that's the weirdest thing because I'll love something, and the next day I'm like, it could have been something else, and I'm like,
But that's
I
why I put it on my back so I don't have
yeah.
to see it.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I'm looking at it right now. So
It
much.
looks better now that it's healed and not as
Mhm.
puffy, but like it looks really nice.
So this is one of the photos we had. This is mostly the staff. There's a whole bunch more, but of course that's me over there. And guys, also, if you ever take photos with me, I don't know how to take photos, so you
Me
can say
either.
what you want. I don't care. First of all, I don't want to talk about you because you're flawless. I don't want to hear that. Anyway, uh, mine's half of the photos I was purposely hiding behind the bushes and shit. I was like, I don't want to see nothing. But shout out to Miss D, Miss Duina. She got her fairy name, her fairy sona this year. Her name is Aurora. We love that. We have Miss Georgia Peach herself. She's one of our, well, she is a burlesque dancer, one of our close friends. And that's Mama Miss D. That's Mama Miss D right there. We love her. Honorary fairy. All right. And of course, look at you. Look at you in nature. Not me. I do not like nature, but
You
it
don't
is
like
funny.
nature?
So it's a texture thing. It's beautiful. It is gorgeous. But if I'm neck too close to a tree or a bush like I was, like you are now, I would be like, there's a bug in my hair. There's a bug in my hair. I have to get out. I have to get out right now. And I just
Yeah.
obsess. But it's cute. Where
It
were you?
was very live. Okay, so we were just north of Portland. The very next day after Black Friday, the garden
Hmm.
party and the ball, we just went on a nature hike at one of the
Oh,
state parks, and there were waterfalls. There were these big, giant trees where I could hug and never reach the other side. They were
aw.
so beautiful. That I was very proud of that tree stump behind me. I was like, this is the most beautiful tree stump. I
Mm-hmm.
guess you can't really see it all, but to me, it was the most gorgeous thing ever. And we
Hmm.
just felt so reconnected with our
Hmm.
recharged with all the nature that we sang. We paused at every little leaf and tree and
Aw.
pebble. It was just really nice. It was a beautiful time together.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Yes.
Okay, this is more cheer.
Yeah, me
Oh,
on the chair being nervous. I'm like, oh, I can't
that's
believe I did
adorable.
this.
You love that. This is such a nice picture.
Yeah.
I thought this is literally from like a photo shoot like a Ren Fair thing purposely. It
Oh,
was too perfect for me. I was like, wait, this is
oh.
that. I forget, you know how like you doom scroll and you see that, and I'm like, oh, I've seen this picture, and I was like, wait, that's connected. I was like, I didn't notice you were in the background. I was like, I was like, holy crap. I was like, yeah, but this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous.
I think this one was taken by Naja from it's either Naja or Tosh, who were two of the photographers there. I of Tosh.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but Naja's from the Majestic Pod. They're a mermaid pod out here, and they do
Ooh.
lots
Oh
of
yeah, yeah.
fun things. But I love this photo because me and I believe that's Echo, the wolf dog there, we're just getting to know each other. There were two wolf dogs that were going to be there, but the bigger, bolder male, he got a little sick, and so he had to leave. But Echo stood her,
Oh.
she stood in and did her
Mhm.
job, and as a wolf ambassador and wolf dog ambassador, she did a good job.
She
It
did.
was really sweet learning about their
Mhm.
behaviors and like wild instincts because I've never
Mhm.
been next to uh,
Mhm.
basically a wolf because she's got
Yeah.
a wolf in her.
Yeah.
But I was a little nervous at first, so that is like my nervous smile, like, hi, I see
Hi.
you.
Just keep it away at like at a distance. I get it.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, that's a beautiful picture. That is
Yes,
so
that's the
beautiful.
waterfall that we hiked to. And you can't see like the scale, but
Mhm.
like in the middle, there's like a little trail, and we walked behind that waterfall
Aw.
under the cliffs, and it was just beautiful, beautiful,
He
beautiful.
seems like perfect imagery for photo shoots. And I think I need to make a trip. I think I need to make a trip.
I
And
encourage everybody to, if you get a chance to go to
mhm.
Oregon or Portland, definitely do it. It's so beautiful.
Okay. First of all, ma'am, yes. Look at you. I love you in the green. I just love the emerald look, like the dark emerald. The gold, of course. You look great in gold. I think
Thank
most women do.
you.
Eating it. Go ahead. Explain. Tell me the
Yes.
process. Tell me the dream. Tell me.
I was trying to, I knew I was going to be in Oregon. I knew it was going to be really lush and green. And so I came in with the green velvet and
Hmm.
gold and the green crown. It was really beautiful, dark and lovely,
Hmm.
everything I wanted it to be. But my dress was kind of like a last minute purchase. It's a
Hmm.
dupe of a dress that I saw at this shop, and it's like a $3,000 dress regular price. I found a
Hmm.
dupe for like 190.
Ooh, that's a good price. Where'd you go? Where's this shop at? I need to go
It's
there,
on Amazon. I'll send you the links, girl.
ma'am.
But I found it, and I was like, "There's no way it's gonna look right." I hope, and I'm hoping and praying that it's at least acceptable, or I can like make
Yeah,
it work. And it was gorgeous. I mean,
you ate no
gorgeous.
crumbs. No
And I really
crumbs.
appreciate the Fabies that like
Hmm.
pitched in last minute. We're like,
Hmm.
yeah, we got you, and helped
Hmm.
me on my birthday because that's when I
Yeah.
ordered it. So
Hmm.
that was my birthday gift from the
Oh,
community. So thank you, everybody.
oh, I love that. Well, we got to help the mother. We got to help the queen. We all
Yes.
here. We're in this together, guys. All right. Oh, you're so adorable. I can't.
So this was me at the garden party as Brer Rabbit
Hmm.
or Briar Rabbit, whichever pronunciation you use.
Hmm.
I thought it was a perfect garden party look. I incorporated a lot of nature textures, reclaiming the cotton, because my
Hmm.
ancestors paid for it, so I'm allowed to wear it.
Yep.
And had the rope as a symbolic gesture as well. So it represents antebellum South that we
Mhm.
have survived and we now thrive through. So that was my look.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, we you definitely got to help me next year because I need more inspiration. Because I was a deer this year, but we'll talk about that soon. This is so beautiful.
Oh man, that's Aaron. He is so much fun to be around. He's actually one of the singers from Epic the Musical.
Wait,
Yes.
who does he play? Wait a minute, because I'm
Dun, dun, dun,
obsessed.
dun, 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 dun. He's the bad guy.
Ma'am, don't. We're gonna
Yes.
stop. We're gonna talk about this later because there's no way we're gonna talk about that because there's beef, good and bad with that. I think we talked about it with the song, especially the new one that just came out. The redoing of what was it? Their his version of Just a Man,
Oh, yes.
ma'am. So good, but like you're a dick, but also we understand you're just a character. We just understand you're a character. But
Well,
also take my money.
he's fabulous, and he sang for us at the garden party and at the ball some
Oh
of
my
his
gosh.
original music. So
I love
we were
that.
spoiled. We were spoiled, and of course, we got to go on the hike, and he was just looking fabulous, of course. So, shout out
Slay.
to Aaron. Hello.
Hello. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love that for y'all.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
me and Echo. I thought that picture was hilarious because it looked like
Yeah.
Echo's face was on my body.
Yeah. But it's adorable though. But you know what's really cool? Like, that dog is big. I could tell. Or the wolf is big. It's like I would be scared. Y'all so close.
I was
And I
scared, and her eyes were like hypnotizing.
because you're a fae. That's what it is. She's trying to get you away. It's like, man, we got places to go.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
love
so
that.
funny.
So this is one of the first group pictures we took.
Look
So
at
this is, oh
everybody.
my gosh, everybody was amazing. Shout out to everybody who showed up. We had to take, I think, at one point we took like 7 different versions of the group photo because more and more people just kept coming.
Oh.
And we all couldn't stop talking and like positivity. So you're like, oh my God, I love your outfit, blah, 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 blah. It was so good. And then the yellow fairy, shout out to her. I can't think of the name right now and I apologize. The yellow fairy here, she had a bee, like a bumblebee, what do you call that? A bubble gun. And that was putting in work the whole day.
Oh.
Photo, she was like, 1 minute, I got you. And she's just shooting it. And we're just like, oh, wait, bubbles. Like, we just lose track. We're just enjoying life. It was such a good time. Give me 1 second here. And then, yeah, see, like, it gets bigger and bigger.
Mm.
This is us again. I did love the fact that there was a lot of men that showed up or mask presenting people because I want to be respectful. I don't know everybody's pronouns, so I
Yeah.
apologize in advance. Um, Showed out, especially like dragons were showing up. And again, I was the solo dragon. And I was like, first of all, who's the other dragon in this? I was like, oh, wait, nah, you're good. Never mind. We're cool. I was like, I'm a red dragon. You're black dragon. You're fine. You can stay over there. And he's like, bet, bet. And, it was just such a great experience. I love the kiddos that showed up.
Yeah. That's so sweet.
I love the kiddos that were enjoying themselves. This was really thing. So these two, you're not. I don't think we're gonna be able to see all of it, but you could see like we have these two children here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they were so fascinated by us, and they were foreign because they didn't really speak English, but
Yeah.
they were just like pretty. Like that's all they could say is pretty.
Oh.
And so me and a few fairies, because we were doing trick and trades, so we had like all these little things. We're like, "Do you want? Do you want?" And like we're just trying to be with them, and they were just so excited. The mom and dad were so excited, and we were
Oh.
explaining what Black Fay Day was and everything like that.
How
Um,
sweet.
and of course, these are two of like everybody who was there. All of y'all are my favorites, to be fair. But these two were my muses all day, the whole day. I was like, I need photos. I need your bubble gun. I need you to frolic and do your thing. They were gorgeous. They put so much effort in their costuming and everything like that. And it's such a great picture. So we were trying to pose them. And that's, like I said, this is just one. Oh, this is my costume.
Oh my god, you look gorgeous.
Thank you. And I love how the light was hitting my hair because I have like red hair, but it doesn't always show.
It looks so pretty.
Look at my frolicking baby. Ah.
Oh, that skirt.
Yes, I was a lot. I was, oh my god, eating everything up. This is of course we're all dancing at this point. Like
Oh, cute.
this is what I think one of the biggest things we had. Oh, there we goes yours.
Oh yeah, we were dancing. We were
Yeah.
dancing at the after party.
Gang
It
gang.
was great. It was a very diverse group, and that
Mhm.
made me happy to see that people of all colors were coming to celebrate Black fantasy.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that felt nice that people
Exactly.
respected the space and people
Mhm.
encouraged us, gave us lots of love. But
I love
I
that.
mean, that party was nice. Look at our,
Yeah.
our wizard down there
Yeah.
smoking, chilling.
Yo. Hey, Gandalf got a Gandalf. You know what I mean? He got to do what he got to do.
Yes, me and Andy just marveling at big trees again. I mean, that was the whole nature walk, and I'm just like,
See,
wow,
I'm
trees.
I'm such a princess because that looks gorgeous. Like I do love nature, but if I have to be too much in it, because I grew up a Girl Scout, so I was in nature all the time, and I love it for frolicking. I love it for picking and foraging. If I have to get messy, I creep out. Like I just can't, and I'm just like, oh no, that's mud. Ew. Like no, thank you.
It's
And,
okay if we
and
ever go out. Now I know to like drape the ground so you can
thank you.
step off your
Just
toes.
you don't have to go crazy. Just sprinkle rose petals.
Yeah,
Just that. Just
that's
pink
it.
ones. That's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
we'll make sure
Uh,
we have your parasol.
thank you. Like, if you ever seen Disney fairies, where one of the fairies say, she's like, "Oh no, I don't do mud," and she's like, "But you're a garden fairy." She's like, "I know, ironic, isn't it?" That's exactly me. I'm like, "Yeah, I love nature, fairies, and everything." No, I'm good. I'm a
Yeah,
mermaid. I don't belong on here part of the year.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay,
Oh, that's me dancing,
go
enjoying
ahead.
myself.
Yes. Oh my god, I love this. You make me want to do a gala so bad over here in Philly. I just don't have the patience. Philly nonsense over here. I love us so much in our city, but I know the hardship I want to have to deal on the hard heads. And y'all know who I'm talking about because we're hard heads in Philly. It's everybody. I don't want to deal with it. I have a temper. It's not. I'm like, guess what? I'm dancing by myself. I'll rent a whole hall for myself. Don't mess with me.
And that dress, my dad was
Mhm.
like, I'm so proud of you, but you don't have to show off your body like that.
No. First of all, yes, you can if you want to. You look gorgeous. Show off the assets. Because if I could, I would. If I had that dress, shoot.
But he's used to be like this all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. No, I get it. But also, the family members usually are. They're like surprised when we dress up.
My
So, but
dad's so
okay, man.
overprotective. It's like ridiculous. And he's from Philly.
Yeah.
Like he
Hardheads. We're hardheaded here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're my daughter.
Respectful.
That's him. You're
Yeah.
my
You're
daughter.
a
You're my
daughter. You can't.
firstborn daughter, and I don't want nothing to happen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
my
like,
dad, Philly
no.
Bay.
Yeah, Philly. That gang gang. I understand, Pops. We got this. We got this. We protect her.
If you ever roaming around Germantown, that's where he's at.
Okay. Shoot. I was supposed to live up there.
Yeah, he's an OG.
It was nice. So nice. Y'all
Yes,
look like
it's
y'all enjoyed yourself.
Roman. Look at us picking up sticks. Look at my stick.
Honestly, that would be me. I would just get sidetracked with a stick. I'm like, yo, this is so cool. When I used to go hiking, I used to be obsessed with getting the right hiking stick. So I would like every few minutes, oh, I found a better one. Boop. Just keep moving.
Yeah.
So this art
Oh,
is really nice. The art wall.
yes, this is some of the art that was at the tattoo shop. They have really nice art. This is us meeting for the first time, showing off our ink. Like he's so
Aww.
proud of his fairy that he got.
Aww.
Um, yeah, so it was really cute. Like that. That's the way we started.
Mhm.
The whole weekend on Friday when I flew in, we went straight to the tattoo
Mhm.
shop. In the background you can kind of see like the flash images right there, and
Mhm.
like yeah, we kind of bonded through getting tattoos together, which was huge. It's a very permanent
Mhm.
thing, but that's gang now. So
Yeah, and you know what? I think that's so beautiful to get something like that because Black Fadia has come so big now as well. Like even though it was already big before, right? But the fact that I think like there's more people in London doing it, in the UK, there's more people. I think Jamaica. I think somebody was in Jamaica doing an event there or just celebrating. Like it's touching lives, and I love the fact that we get to know that we're here, we're represented, and just enjoy yourself and to solidify that memory in a way, especially on your body, is beautiful.
yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was special. I'm glad I did it. I thought I was like, oh, I'm so crazy. I took it almost took it out several times. I was like, okay, y'all got it. It's all
Mhm,
good. But I finally went ahead and did it,
mhm,
and I'm glad I did. And it's a memory that's gonna be on me forever. And I love
mhm.
that because I'm like, even if my mind goes, I still have that to remember. You know that time and place. My body knows what happened. It knows where I was. It knows when it
Exactly.
happened. So, um, yeah, it's just a lifelong memory that I hope that I'll have forever. So yeah,
You will. Don't worry. If anything, it's still gonna remember you, if that makes sense. Even
yeah,
when we're to have that motion and that a love for it. And I think what the other great thing too is that when in Philly, we had a big turnout, I think the year before, but this year I felt like was even bigger, which is great. And the fact that it was a nice segue to let them know, like, yeah, there's other events with other people like us. Like we have Mermaid Day, we have Vipoc, we have all these things. I was like, you guys understand, like, we are here.
yes,
We're
all
not
year
alone.
long.
We're all
Yeah,
year long, every day, all day. Just because we don't have a day at that moment, we're still here. You could still show out and be yourselves, you
yeah.
know. And it's beautiful because I think another trend I think was um Black girl, I think it was like Black Girl Ren Fair or something was a trending thing, and I was just like, "Hell yeah, like, go ahead, keep doing it." I was like, "You guys could do that." Like, it's never, you know what I mean? Like, don't feel uncomfortable, right?
Yeah,
No, don't feel uncomfortable. Be yourself. Like me, one thing I say, the privilege I have of being Delulu is I just do whatever the fuck I want. I
right.
don't care. So I
And
always
don't
encourage
feel
people.
like you need anybody's permission to participate in fantasy
Mhm,
and anything in life. Like you
exactly.
are allowed to do that. So just
Mhm,
go for it. Even if you don't see people that look like you,
yeah,
just do it. You'll be
yeah.
surprised. You'll be
Mhm,
surprised how many people support you and
mhm.
are inspired by you.
Exactly. I always say it's like when growing up being a goth in Philly, which is also like a thing, but we'll talk about. It's one of those, I think the best moment I could always think about is that I dressed goth in my full attire one day and I had these 2 teenage girls, and I'm a grown woman. I'm if you know my age, you know my age. And these 2 teenage girls stopped me and was, like, in awe, like, "Oh my god, we just wanna say you're so beautiful." And one day and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so great."
Aw.
Yeah, like, "Mamas, you can do whatever you want," but, they're also kids. But I'm like, "Just make sure you're respectful of yourself and the people around you and only be safe." Like, that's what it matter. Have fun and be safe. And to also have these platforms and cosplay a big thing and doing all these things, be yourself, enjoy these moments. Again, like Jazz said, you don't need permission. If you have that moment, do it. Have the inspiration, be it. You want to be a certain character, do it. Don't care what anybody says, because at the same time you think you're going to have haters,
That
you're going to have
moment.
a lot more, a what's the word I'm looking for? You're gonna inspire more people than you're gonna discourage people about yourself, if that makes sense. You're
Yeah.
gonna inspire, you're gonna do that. And trust me, I'm one of the hype people. If I ever run into you and I see a random day and I see somebody dressed like a fairy or an angel or something, I am straight, oh my God, I love you. I'm fangirling, I'm your biggest fan because that's what we need. And I felt like that's something we needed when I was growing up. And I definitely always want to project that to people I see now because
Yeah.
we're a hype beast. Let's be hype.
I agree, and I'm so proud of everybody all around the world that participated. Every
Mhm,
celebration that I saw looks beautiful. I did my best to try to improve and post as
mhm,
much as I could from the community. The looks, the happiness, nothing but joy all over my timeline. Not a
mhm,
single sad face, no trauma, no nothing. It was just all positivity,
mhm.
and I think we need more of that from all fandoms, not
Oh
just
yeah,
fantasy. We need more of it in the anime community. We need it more in the kink community. We
preach.
need it more, all over. Joy is so much. It has so much staying power, and I think
Mhm,
we can bring that same kind of community and happiness to everywhere that we
mhm.
roam and dwell. So
No,
I'm
I
just
agree.
happy that so many people participated.
Me
Yeah.
too. I was so blessed. Again, shout out to the Philly Fae, the Philly peoples that showed up. We were tearing it up. Shout out to the other fairies, and I do not recall your name right now, and I apologize, but I'll tag you in this live later where they're the ones that told me about this other spot in the park that we're in that told them like, hey, we were here until 7 o'clock at night. We were
Oh.
partying, we were having fun, we were jamming. I was like, damn, like maybe we need to start doing like a later thing because that sounds lit as hell. Like, even though our shit was lit too, but it was like I would love to have a fucking barbecue with some veggie patties. Everybody was enjoying themselves, veggie patties and just tearing it up, dancing
Yeah.
like shit. And we were dancing, we were having fun. We did we had events. We were supposed to like trick or trade or activities, trick or trade, we were supposed to forage. We were just jamming the whole time. But we did exchange like little trinkets and stuff like that, which was cool. Like I said, the sunflower fairy, she was giving out little bumblebees, like little bees,
Oh.
or I think it was bees or ducks. It was one of the two. No, I think it was bees because I was geeking over everything. Like I said, she would just had me the whole day. I was like, ma'am, please, I will give you one of my little mushrooms for one of your little things. Like, let me have that. Um, what else? It was just such an experience, and I always love it so much. Even the value of like sharing food to, the community.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing was wrong that day, and I'm so happy and blessed, and I wish we had more.
Zakaya says we should
Yeah.
also do a fake prom one day.
That's what I was saying earlier. I want to do like, so here's the thing, guys, and you're hearing it from me. And I'm pretty sure there's other people who had maybe the same idea, so I don't want to say it's only my credit. But
Right.
I do want to have a gala. I want to have a big ball. I want to do maybe for a fundraiser, be for whatever. I don't care. I just feel like we need more reasons to dress up and be fantasy. Don't have to be fantasy. I don't care. I just want people in ball gowns and dressing beautiful, having wings and horns and whatever the hell else you want. I want that. The only issue is in a lot of Philadelphia things are, of course, very expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I personally feel I never want to promote something I myself cannot afford. So if I can't afford it, I know a lot of people in Philly, unfortunately, can't. We're expensive here. So
Yeah.
I don't want to ever promote something and that you guys feel upset with. That's why we have the Philly Fae or the POC Mythical and Magical Creature group. We actually host a lot of free events and a lot of free things, and we try to do that, so at least we're still building that community and having connection with each other.
Yeah.
However, the things we do have charging for where there's money, a lot of people don't show up, understandable, because Philly, not poverty, bullshit, whatever, garbage, and people have shit to do. So if you guys are truly interested in that, please hit me up. Let me know. Put it in the comments below, and I will do my best to make it happen. And just bear with me, guys, because
And
I
tell
know
us
this.
and give suggestions. Tell us
Yeah,
what.
good suggestion. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have a hall that you know of, if you know a venue, if you know caterers, if you know all that stuff that's going to be able to all join in together, we can make it happen. I love that.
Right. There's also a Philly Faith Festival going on in July 19th. What?
Really, I did not hear about that. And 19 in Philly? I have to look into that.
That looks great.
'Cause yeah, that's really exciting, but I don't know who. I know there's been a few other magical creature groups coming up, which I love that because
Mm-hmm.
it's not just us. We're everywhere, babies. But I'm just trying to figure because I didn't know about that. So thank you for letting me know. If you have the links, Akia, just send it to me, okay? Oh, also shout out to my girly pop here. She actually was holding it down with the tarot readings. If you guys still want tarot readings for her, you can just contact her and set that up. Everybody always loves it, so I'm happy every time she comes. She hooks it up. She hooks it up, and she usually has like a little bit of a line. It's really cute. I'm like, my baby.
I
Yeah,
got
so
a tarot reading at the 2020, what is it, three uh, gala, and it was like, hey, it was pretty accurate. I got some stuff done that year
mm,
because I was focused
mm,
after my little
yeah.
tarot reading. It was like, okay, I can accept that. Let me try to get into it. So
Mhm.
I love tarot readings. It's very
Mhm.
introspective. I hate when
Mhm.
people like doubt it because they think it's like smoke and mirrors. But I'm like,
Mhm.
no, if you come into it with the right mindset
Mhm.
and you think about who you are
Yeah.
in that moment, you can, you know, take away
Mhm.
some wonderful things from that. So I love it. Keep
Exactly.
doing what you do, and all your
Mhm.
magical talents out there, show them off.
Yeah. Guys, like I said, next event we do, show up. If you're in Philly, the tri-state area from us, show up. Let's do it. I have no issue. We all can do this stuff together, or we can even just to be connected and know you well. Like this is Akia. She's my ride or die with that. Oh, of course, love bug. Like when it comes to that, hi, honey.
Hi, lady.
So when it comes to tarot reading, I love it. She did mines. I think like our first event, we had just like a gathering, and she did mines, and I was like low key shocked because my family we have a lot of spiritual people. I can't get into too much detail. We have a lot of spiritual people, so we can't be read half the time. So the fact that she did, I was like, okay, I trust you. Even though I already did, girl, I already did. I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things as somebody who's never able to have been read, and then for them to be like, this is what's going to happen. I was like, first of all, man, you got to stop being loud. You don't have to be loud in the middle of a park. You don't have to be loud. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Um, it's one of those moments where I was just like, you know what? I like this girl. Even though again, girly pop, I already knew I liked you because I knew her for a while now.
Yeah.
But so that's why I encourage. I was like, guys, boom, get your tarot reading from her. Um, bring out your talents, especially me. I'm a witchy cheeky girl. Show me all that. Tell me about astrological signs. Tell me about the moon rising because I'm still confusing about that. And I'm Pisces. I love that shit. Come get me.
Yeah.
So I don't
I love
know.
it. And I love, yeah, I do love like the talents that are shared. I love all the
Hmm.
knowledge that is shared during Black
Hmm.
Friday. I learned so much. Like, there are
Hmm.
people who are authors, there are people who are
Hmm.
foragers, there are people who
Hmm.
are artists, and like
Hmm.
they share so much with us.
The
And then you
craftsmen
go
to the
away,
cosplays.
crafters and cosplayers holding it down like,
Yeah.
wow, with original characters, nothing that we've ever seen before.
You
It's
saw
crazy.
my outfit. I was still that's why I was obsessed with everybody else's. I was like, damn, I look like I went to the Rinky Dink store. And not saying I didn't look good because I did. I know I did. I'm not doubting myself. Y'all put it down. Y'all were
You
looking
looked
amazing.
amazing.
Thank
Wait,
you.
pause.
No,
What? How
no,
you
I
gonna
did.
downplay the? Even the sun was like, look at this
Yeah,
dog.
the son was like, look at is like that was before I got my sandwich because I was waiting for a veggie sandwich from Primos to be delivered. I was like, I need my
Okay, you were a
sandwich.
little hangry, a little
I
hangry.
was. Oh, I was. I was like, "Where is everybody?" And then my fucking because I was the first person to show up. And shout out to my boyfriend who was putting up with me because I was like, "I'm hungry now." Here, I was like, "I don't want to eat the food until everybody comes." And he's like, "If you don't hurry up, put the sandwich in your mouth. Stop." And I was
Put
like,
the
"Okay,
sandwich in your mouth.
put the sandwich in your mouth." And I was like, "Thank you." But
But see, man,
so
once I get better, I got to be a part of the Black Friday, of
come
course.
on, and
Next
mind
year,
you, next year,
next
and
year,
also in
the
Philly because
fifth
I think Tengu,
anniversary.
you're in Philly, right? If you're in Philly, I think there's also an event that Zakia was just telling us, but also the Philly Fae slash POC mythical magical creatures. My group, we actually host an event around June-ish. And I say June-ish because everybody got we're busy. So I don't like always set anything up. We try to do a collaboration of everybody's time in our groups to see what's available. So look up for that too. If you're better around that time, that's cool too. We just be vibing. We do tea parties during the year. We do everything.
Yeah. And for those of you all around, if you're in Florida, next month
You
is the
look
Afro
amazing.
Mermaid Summit. You need to come down to
Mhm.
Miami, hang out with the merfolk. You know, it's a great time. It's
I
during
get that.
Juneteenth weekend, so you might even
Mhm.
already have that day off,
Yeah.
just so you know. But yeah, come
Mhm.
out to that. Later this fall, we're 4 months away from BIPOC Vamp Day. So I got to
Oh, I got my
meet the
outfit.
creator of BIPOC
You
Vamp
did?
Day at the garden party in Oregon. I didn't know they were
Well,
up there. They live in Oregon, which is crazy. But yeah, I got to meet
hello.
Black Betty cosplay,
Mhm.
and they're really excited about BIPOC Vamp Day this year. So definitely check out their website and their pages so that you can participate. And that's later this fall. So if you are a darkling, now that is the time.
Yes. First of all, I was living for Vamp BIPOC last year. I was living. I had my story. I had my fucking costume. The only thing I didn't have was like the blood makeup or anything like that because your girl don't like getting messy, like I said. So I was
We
like,
have
nah,
to
I'm
do
good.
it big this year because even our little Nymphs Lore
Mhm.
setup was
Yeah,
it was so
it
good.
was. It was so good. And I definitely want to do something a little bigger this year. Even with the book, I think I think what we're going to talk about this like because we still have to work it out, but I definitely think I want to do something like short story wise from indie authors maybe to see what other people and I want to pull
Well,
that out.
let
What?
me tell you, BIPOC Vampire Day has an official zine, a magazine where people have submitted entries of writing. So we can look at last year's zine and kind of read things that were written already for the
That's
holidays.
perfection. Okay, look at us. We didn't even know we were going to be look at us. Look at
Look
us
at us, problem solving.
doing it. Let's see here. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Do,
You
do, do,
are
do, do.
among.
No, don't do that. Let's see here.
I have to
Uh,
say, OC, I would love to cosplay. Awesome. Yeah,
you
put it
should
together.
look. I want to see it because I follow Tengu on Twitch and I want to say X as well. Love your work. Love everything. Um, I can't wait to see it because if you do your VTubing as amazing it is, I know your OCs are going to be fucking
Wait,
amazing.
you're a VTuber?
Mhm. If I mess that up, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure you are because I suck at names, guys. I suck at names and I suck at connections, like faces and stuff. I have to see a person a few times, but yeah, I do believe they are. Let's get ready.
Oh my
Look, I'm
god, yes.
excited about that. You know what? I'm
I'm
gonna pull it up
looking
later.
at Lady Tengu.
Yeah,
So cute. Oh my
yeah,
god.
you're on hiatus right now, I believe. Yeah, but I remember you. Yeah, because I was like, damn. Inspiration, beautiful, love it, love
This
it.
character art.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh. Ooh.
So yeah, like I said, when it comes to Philly people, I try to support all of our peoples when they do their little amazing endeavors, such as that. Like I said before, mm-hmm.
Check out their Kofi or coffee.
Coffee. Yeah, I would say coffee. I would say coffee, but I
Coffee
think it's
coffee.
coffee. Whatever. You know what it is. Y'all go support.
Yeah.
Support. And support all of us. Support all your local Black Fae and your indigenous and brown peoples. We do this. We're here for each other. We only have each other,
Mhm.
guys. But man, what was your favorite moment of Black Fae Day this year, though, so far?
My favorite moment? Oh, so many moments.
I know it's hard.
Honestly, she was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. Like that came
Yeah.
out right in time and just seeing
Hmm.
everybody put
Hmm.
their groups doing the fairy dance.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so cute. I think that was
That
my
was
favorite
adorable.
my favorite fairy thing that
Yo.
happened.
And you know what's crazy though? And just a little bit of it negativity to show you like how strong positivity is. People try to destroy that song right after it came out. Did you see that? I'm not going to get into it further, but it was male making fun of women,
Of
men's making
course.
fun of women,
Of
and
course.
then you had certain women trying to make it about negative things. And I was just like, can we just be happy, y'all? Do you have to make it into a situation where we have to be fighting each other? There's no reason. I was living, and guess what? I am a fairy, even though I am a mermaid. I always feel bad for saying that because I feel like I'm cheating on myself. But I am a mermaid, yes, but I'm also a fairy during the off season, okay? Because mama doesn't like cold water. She likes warm weather, and I don't live in the island anymore. So,
Right. That's funny. But yeah, I like
mhm,
that's the thing though. Anytime people see something that's positive that's happening, there's they feel something crazy
mhm,
like build up inside them and they try to
mhm.
crush everybody's spirits. And that
Yeah.
happens. Just try so hard not to let it get to you because we still had tons more people that were
Mhm.
dancing to She Was a Fairy. And I
Yep.
hope the creator got all the love that she needed in creating
Yes.
that because that was like the spring jam. Like
It
that was it.
it literally came out in the perfect time. I was like, I don't know if they set it up that way because that song came out and then Black Fade was hit, and I was like,
It
"Yep,
was
yeah, I was
like
like, we're fairy." I was like, "We're fairy. I'm not fucking with y'all. Yes, we are."
it was so good. And then Afro
Oh yes,
Afro
Bubbles were
Cocoa
nice.
Puffs came out with her song
Mhm.
Black Fade, which is crazy. Like
Mhm.
we have like an official anthem that was made, and
I
I'm just
love
like,
that.
this community is
Yeah.
like insane. This is
Yeah.
insane. And I'm gonna have to like talk to her like on live or something and be like,
Yeah.
yo, what? How did
Yeah.
this even happen? That's
Mhm.
incredible. Another
Mhm.
fairy, she did her music
Mhm.
video premiere, Fairy Best Live. Best
Mhm.
Live did a music video drop on Black Fade for her song
Mhm.
Sounder. Like, there's so many artistic projects that come out, and
Mhm.
it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the words to express like how exciting it is to see that people are in
Mhm.
their bag. They're making money. They have their, their craft shops that are hitting. They have music that's hitting. They have
Mhm.
cosplay businesses. So it's not just fantasy and going to parks and having these events. There's actually commerce that's growing.
Mhm.
We even saw Snag Tights did a promotion on Black Fay Day and featured some of their customers wearing their tights. So even influencers are getting in their bag and being able to monopolize on Black Fay Day. So do put your stuff out there. This is a season and time for all of us, and I hope
Mhm.
the holiday just boosts and elevates everything that you're doing. So if you're gonna stream, lady Tinga,
Mhm. Mhm.
stream on Black Friday, and hopefully that gives you a boost, a well needed
Mhm.
boost next spring.
Mhm.
And it's one that's joyful and that
Mhm.
celebrates all the work that you do
Mhm.
and all the happiness that you bring on
Mm.
streams. So yeah,
Exactly.
go for it.
And like you said, and also to add on to that too, one thing I noticed too, because somebody not corrected, but they also added an addition like they love our events and they love all that stuff. However, mobility is an issue and all these things. Guys, don't also feel afraid to make these comments because it's only going to make us better,
Yeah.
right? Some things I can't change. I can't repurpose the park. I can't do that.
Yeah.
But we can make sure the location we're at is more accessible. We can try to do this, that, and the third. Hell, I even told people I will piggyback you. I got no problem. I will do what you can. If you want to be here, I will make sure it happens.
Yeah.
But speak up and we can be better in the community to help each other out, to be there, and also like to go about streaming. If you can't be here physically, stream. I wanted to, but again, I forgot because I was jamming out. However, if I know more people would be inclined to want to do like a live version of it too, so while you're there, we can have somebody chilling, right? And watching the stream and you can be a part of that, right?
Yeah.
So it's good. We just got to warn people like you're live. Don't say anything crazy, but because that'll be me. I'll be live streaming and I'll say something wild, and I'm like, "Well, I wasn't supposed to say that." But if this is something that you guys are truly interested in and it seems like something you want to be a part of, and there's issues or concerns or whatever, let us know and we can try. That's one of the reasons why I post the pictures so quickly. That's one of the reasons why, and I don't edit them. I just put them out because I want you guys to know, like, this is your people. We're here, we're waiting for you.
Yeah.
So if you can't come today, you can't come next time, that's okay. You're still part of the community. We're
Yeah.
not kicking you out. We're not saying you can't be a part of it. Communicate. But anyway, give me
No,
one.
that's a huge
Mhm,
point because when I
mhm,
did my first meetup in Atlanta,
mhm,
somebody said, the park wasn't accessible. I
mhm,
showed up and I wasn't able to get to the meeting place because there weren't places for me to go. And I really took that to heart. And now I
mhm,
know in my brain, anytime I
mhm,
host an event, hey, is this wheelchair accessible? Like,
mhm,
what's going on with this? How can people get here? Where should they park? So now I
mhm,
know I'm armed with the knowledge and
mhm,
understanding that I want to make this as accessible as possible.
mhm,
So, yes, if there is a
mhm,
concern, if there is a want, if there's a
mhm,
need, please voice it because this is our collective community
mhm,
and all of us should be represented.
mhm. Exactly.
And that's the whole point of Black Fae Day is that
Mhm,
everybody should be represented. Yes, I'm a Black person and I'm representing the Black community when I have Black Fae Day, but just know that everybody that shows up, it's a very diverse
mhm.
thing. And next month is Enchanted Asian Day. They have
I
that
love the art,
second.
love the photography.
That's
Can't
what I'm
wait.
saying. They have that second Saturday of June. And
Mhm,
it's inspired by Black Fade, but it just goes to show that what we do is
mhm,
just, encouraging others to
mhm,
let us see your fantasy, let us hear
mhm.
your folk tales, let us see your art. All of it's
Can
important.
we have Orc October or something, please?
Oh,
Can we have that? Can we? I'm not an orc, but I am fantasized by y'all. Please do it. I know y'all out here, and I know you listen. Straight
My
up.
I know everybody, I don't know if everybody knows this, but my ultimate fantasy goal is to be
Uh-huh.
an orc. Like
I
that's
love that for
my
you.
favorite. I
Mhm.
love orcs. I love everything about them and I want to be an orc princess so bad. I
Somebody
want to
draw
be
her as an
yes.
OC orc princess right now. If you don't, I'm gonna cry.
Yes.
But
Like regicide all over. I am the
mhm.
orc princess. I just slaughter regents and I wear their crowns and
There you
that's
go.
that's what it is.
Gang, 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 gang. I support this type of violence. I love it because why not? But
Yes.
I want that and be inspired, guys. You also don't have to be a part of any community like just section. Like, let's say you don't want to be hanging out with the Philly Fae for whatever reason. I don't know why that's a thing, but let's say you don't want to. That's cool. I don't care. Do you make your own thing? Connect with more people. Do whatever the hell. I don't care. Enjoy yourself. Love it. Take photos. Put more representation out for these. And again, it doesn't just have to be Black Fade. It doesn't just
Yeah.
have to be vampires. It doesn't have to. It could be just like girly pops that like to forage and knit. I don't know. Go ahead. She,
Yes.
they, haze, whatever, doing farming task. I don't know. Pumpkin patching. I don't do pumpkin patch. Do you
Yes.
enjoy it? Be inspired.
And don't think you can't. I am a
Oh, yeah.
person who started Black Fade and I have
Mhm,
like 150 followers on Twitter and it went viral.
mhm,
Okay, just from me saying, I wish
mhm.
that we could do this.
Yep.
It wasn't nothing special, it wasn't nothing grand. I just put it out there that
Mhm,
I wanted something. And it can be
mhm,
that easy. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm a regular 9 to 5 girl. I work in
mhm,
a library. Like, we don't get paid that much, and
mhm.
the government's cutting our funding. So, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't that crazy. Like,
Yep.
you do what you can
Yeah.
and the community comes together and then
Mhm,
you start leaning on each other and things grow and that's
mhm.
exactly what this is 100% credited to the people who follow and participate.
Exactly.
I'm just a person that says, okay, can y'all see everybody? I
Yep.
put everything out there and then it happens. Like, that's
Yep.
my role, that's my job, my
Mhm.
assignment is to make
Yep.
sure you're seen and you're
Yep.
heard. But
Exactly.
outside of that, you make the magic happen,
Yeah,
So
exactly. Be
anybody can do this. If you want to be babies who love robotics, sign me up. Okay?
Stop. Now I need Fabies that have digital wings or some type of y'all need to hurry up and come out. I know y'all exist. Fairies
Yes.
do exist in all fashions. Do it. I
Yes.
need a Caribbean one from the island with seashells on the, you know what? That's my next cosplay.
Well,
That's
we've
my next
we've
thing.
seen
I
that
know.
with what's her name? Oh, she's so pretty. She does like the like the carnival
Oh yeah,
thing
the Carnival. Yeah, yeah,
cosplay.
yeah, yeah. She's so great. She's so
Patron,
great.
patron,
We're gonna tag her. We're gonna tag her.
patrona
I just
cosplay.
wait, give me a second. 'Cause I literally just shared that to let them know, like, yo, guys, we know that we exist. The Caribbean people, we exist with the Carnival John. Oh my god, what is it?
Panterona
Yeah, for them.
cosplay.
Shout out, shout out. Like I said, guys, again, if you want to do a carnival fucking meetup and as says mythical magical creatures, yo, the skills you have to type on your phone and be on here is wild because I don't have the attention span.
Like, look at her.
That's amazing. And that
That's my
screams
girl.
Starfire. That screams Starfire.
Yes.
But like I'm saying,
And
like, just do it, guys. Again, especially like if you're into cosplaying and you go to conventions, same stuff, guys. Same
she
stuff.
did
Yeah, she did.
Miku.
That's how I got introduced to her actually. Was when I saw that cosplay.
Oh my
That's so good. The wings
goodness.
are great. First of
It's
all, I need to go to Carnival when she's dressed up like that. I need to see because I need to be a part of that. First of all, let me be Sailor Pluto, y'all. Y'all got me chopped. I'm doing it. But anywho, I want to do a quick look through over this. This video is a little fast because it's I think this is like 400 pictures in here in a span of like a second. So I
yeah, it's very
apologize.
fast.
Very fast. I'm trying to do a different one, but again, I try not to put doubles in my pieces I put out. But that's hard because we look amazing. So I'm gonna put this on. This is gonna be pretty much just again. Shout out to the Philly Faye and everybody who was there. Thank you so much to Miss D, to Miss Edwina, aka Aurora, and of course Miss Georgia Peach herself and Mama Miss D. We appreciate all of y'all that helped out and set up and organized everything with me. Um, of course, to everybody that showed up and inspired me again for next year to do bigger and better
Yeah.
because we're going to do it. To the Fabies that showed up at the end and was like, we're continuing until 7. OG, love it. Next time, and hello, we're going to go ahead and take care of this. And I want to play this quick video right quick.
Hello, Lord Stripe.
So, this is, like I said, very quick, but look how this was. But this is, I think, like it's literally like two to 400 pictures just finished with a clip. It was so beautiful. Of course, it's not
Look at him.
fancy. This was eaten too. These two girls were eating. Love their cosplays. Love their outfits. Again, my two faves the whole night. I ain't gonna lie. They were paid rent. They knew rent was due. They were like, nah, we good. And she even said, they were like, nah, we had to show up because how y'all showed up last year. And I was like, don't play me. I was like, you look fabulous, and I love
Y'all
it.
showed out. That's what I
Yeah,
say. I always tell people the Philly Faye don't play. That's my
we
whole
don't.
tagline. Philly
Is that
Faye
if
don't
they
play.
don't
You guys
play?
always show out every
We
year.
about it. But yeah, so what's this? Oh, that's cute.
That's
Is this
me.
the jazz fest? Yeah, I know. Like it's the first thing that popped up because it's from the what you call. This is nice.
Yes, the Jazz Fest. Yeah, if you're going to come out to Jacksonville Jazz Fest, we're going to be out from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. or whenever it is. And it's free to attend, all ages. At 2 o'clock, we're going to meet up at the merch store. So if you see a fairy, find a fairy, follow a fairy. We'll take care of you.
Yeah. So did I tell you? I think I tagged it or whatever when I saw Jazzy, and I was like, I didn't start nothing. And I was like, oh wait, I was half asleep. I was like, oh wait, this is not about me. This is not. I was like Jacksonville jazz. I was like, oh no, music. It's a music thing. All right, we're good.
Jacksonville Jazz.
I
Jacksonville
was like,
Jazz.
who's there's like too many jazzes in here. No, I'm joking. But it was an amazing time. I am shout out to you for all your hard work and you inspiring everybody, of course, ma'am. And all your peoples, like I said, y'all the Philly or not Philly Faye, the Black Fade groups, they be holding it down. I ain't gonna lie. And they're very like, let me tell you. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Tell me more about your costumes, please. I'm eating it up for inspiration and so forth and so on. And I'm happy you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure next year you come out. Any inspiration, Did you already announce what the next year is going to be yet or no? Like the theme? Ma'am.
I am I'm trying to do another big thing
Yeah.
where that I'm hosting
Mhm.
in on the 5th anniversary because I feel like
Mhm.
I have
You
to
have
do
to.
it a little
Yeah.
bigger. And so I'm trying to bring in as much of the community in as possible.
Mhm.
So right now I'm looking at talent and other factions of fandoms and of
Mhm.
black like nerdism blurs.
Mhm.
I'm trying to bring in the anime nerds. I'm trying to bring in the science nerds. I'm trying to
If you
bring
need the
in
kinky nerds,
the
fantasy
kinky
people, just
nerds.
let us know. We're traveling. We're actually, sexually speaking, is doing a little bit of traveling in the next few months. So,
You
Kinky, look
and I
out.
need to talk about it then because
Ma'am.
we could definitely do an after dark thing. Look, I just went
Um,
to okay, sidebar, y'all. Earmuffs if you're not in the kink
kink,
community.
kink.
But I recently went
Mhm.
to a Florentine flawed class and I
Ooh.
was like doing my little
Wow.
Florentine and yeah, doing that
I
with
love that.
fairies sounds great.
First of all, you just unlocked something for me again. Because I know I felt like I had this type of fantasy in my mind for a little bit, but now I feel like I need it again. So we need to talk about that. I want to talk to my other co-host and let her know, like, hey yo, mamas, we gotta set up something. We have to set up something.
Black Fae
Because I'm
After Dark, y'all.
Black Fae After Dark.
5th year anniversary.
That's a good mail.
Maybe
Did we
the theme is kink.
maybe hey, if it's not, we gonna make it. Anytime me and Miss D putting up spot, it's already king. We can't even fight it.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god.
What's in my cup, y'all? Anyway.
Hey, I'm drinking Pepsi.
Anyway.
It's all you, girl. It's you. You're the one setting the fire. I don't know what you talk about. But it was a pleasure, guys. It was an honor hanging out with y'all today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Next week we're gonna be talking, or not next week, the following week. Next time we're on, we're gonna be talking about the book again, hopefully. And I say hopefully because we're still in recovery, okay? And
But it's okay. We're right on schedule.
well, no,
We're
we
supposed to be
are.
closing
We
out the book.
actually, honestly, can I tell you how I'm proud of us? How proud of us I am? Because I ain't gonna lie, I keep rereading and re-listening to chapters because I'm in love with what's going
Yes.
on.
And we
I,
know ourselves. We know
yeah,
ourselves, and we knew we needed time
we knew
to dissect it, to
Ravar and
analyze
his
it.
garbage. No, he's not garbage, but like, come on, man, doing bad by me. But anywho, we'll
I
talk.
know we have to talk about it.
Yes. So
We
that's
have to
next
talk
time.
about
Pull up when we're talking about that shit, okay? Because maybe they're gonna get a little more freaky because now we're adding more people into the pot. So let's
So
see what
if you
happens.
aren't reading My Summer Girl by Maeve Black yet, now's
Mm-hmm.
your time to catch up. We're closing
Mm-hmm.
out soon. So get read. I
Get
think
right
we
caught up.
ended on like chapter
I
20,
think like 22 last time. I have it
20.
in my notes. I have it in my
But
notes.
at least read to there.
Yeah. At least it's 22 guys. Um
Your assignment is to read to at least 20, we'll say 26. That's your
read to
assignment.
26, yeah. Homework. Listen to mother. Listen to mother. You're gonna
Yeah.
listen. So gang, me and you're gonna talk a little later. You guys have an amazing time. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we close out today?
Definitely listen to Sexually Speaking because I love that show. Last time I got to jump in for a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
we had some spicy chats, and they were great,
Mm-hmm.
informative,
Thank you so
and
much.
I love it because if you are a person who wants to explore your
Mm-hmm.
sexuality in a safe space and have conversations with like-minded people, it's very open, it's very
Mm-hmm.
warm, it's very laid back, and it's very informative. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely check out
Thank you
Sexually
guys.
Speaking.
You
I
guys are
be
ready.
there in the comments sometimes
Me
chatting
too.
away. And so I just love it. I love what you
Thank you
both
so
do.
much.
And it always
Appreciate it.
feels like so comforting to just have
Mhm.
that space, to have
No,
that
and I
space
agree.
to be allowed to be curious.
Mhm. Actually, June 1st, we have our new episode coming out because we're actually having a marathon this Sunday. So from season 1 and season 2, you guys get to catch up on all the episodes at once. In a sense, it's going to be a long day, y'all. catch up on that. Okay, or go to Spotify or go to YouTube, figure that out. It's all there. But I'm going to be airing all of the episodes back to back so everybody can have a chance to catch up on it.
Yeah.
However, June 1st, we are going to have a special guest, and our discussion is same sex, different discussions, different story, excuse me. So it's going to be about how when you just find out that you're interested in the same sex, how do you approach that? A
Ooh.
snippet is pretty much how when I first started dating women and I was like acting like a man, I guess you could say. I was just like, and that was usually an argument between, not argument like real argument, but it was just like, I'm going to pay the bill. I'm going to pay the bill. No. And they were like, wait a minute, what are we doing? So it's like, how do you confront that? And these are conversations that we have. Um, Oh, that's your birthday? Oh, it's your birthday? Oh my god, happy birthday soon. Maybe belated. I
June
don't know if you met.
1st. June 1st
June
is
1st is your birthday? Happy soon to be birthday. Well, then show up to the show if you can, as far as like tune in and we'll give you another shout out. But yeah, show up guys. It is 18 or over. I do not sugarcoat anything at on those shows. Nor does my co-host, the lovely Miss D. She is the kinky host and I'm the fancy fetish lady. It's just what it is. But it was a pleasure. It was an honor, guys. We'll see you next time and bye.
bye.